Yo, what's happening, guys? Welcome to Leo the Beekeeper, and yeah, basically an update on my beehive. As you can see by my beehive, I don't actually have my super box on. I know it's the start of July and I should have a super box on. All the frames in my beehive, they're full, and I'm sort of indirectly conducting an experiment, and that is with, I've heard that some beekeepers within my association have found it a bit of a tedious task in regards to honey being transferred to the super, and they've had to wait. So I've taken the opportunity of delaying putting on my super box, so I'm going to see how quick they transfer the honey which they've capped off, transfer to the super box. So it's sort of like an experiment for me to see how quick they do it. So yeah, that's the main task today. I'm going to be putting on the super box. I'm going to be doing a bee inspection, and I'm going to try spotting the queen. Nice temperatures. Ideally, when you're doing an inspection, you should be doing an inspection between 11 AM and 1 PM. So yeah, let's get on with this. Welcome to Leo the Beekeeper. So what I'm going to be doing is, the main task will be putting on my super, so I'm very excited about that. So let's get on with this. I've got a smoker and I've also got a water bottle because it's a very, very warm day today, so I want to cool them off with a bit of water. As you can tell, the donut hasn't been used for ages. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the donut and also the cup as well. I'm going to put that to one side. I'm going to smoke out a few of the bees which are in there so they can go. I'm going to be firm with the donut. Seems like I've actually removed all the bees from the donut, so we're ready to go down in the brood box. By the way, you can see within the donut that there's a lot of propolis there, and that's a good sign. So now we're going to remove this super which enclosed the donut feeder. So I'm going to remove this and I'm going to just smoke them. I'm going to shake the bees so they sit on the crown board. Don't be scared to be firm with your bees. You've got to be firm but fair. Now, the task I'm about to perform is taking the crown board off, because I need to use the crown board to put on top of the new super with all the frames. They've done a really good job sealing the crown board on top of the queen excluder. There's a lot of propolis there. I'm going to give them a bit of a smoke. If the smoker goes out, I've got the water spray. I'm going to give you a look in regards to what it looks like from a bird's eye view. That's what it looks like. You can see some honey, you can see some comb. What I'm going to do now is take the crown board off. That's the crown board. I'm going to shake them. This is what it looks like when you've got a queen excluder and they've been busy. They've done a really good job sticking that down. Right, they've got honey on the queen excluder and there's a lot of bees down there. So what I'm going to do is shake them. I can't see the queen here, so I'm just going to leave this on the roof as my base. And I'm going to start doing my bee inspection now. As you can see, that's a full house in there. It looks as if it's really full, and what I'm planning to do is, I can't really inspect this hive because it's so full, so I don't want to take any risks. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put this back, going to have a quick gander around and just have a look what's been going on. And actually, I'll do that. I'll leave that there. Right, what I've decided is I'm going to stop doing my bee inspection, and I think it's better if I put the super on and I get the beehive completely secured, because there's so many bees in here. They're feeding off all the honey which is stored in there, but also they need to transfer it somewhere. And from my point of view, and what I feel, what I think is right, is just get the super on, stop the bee inspection. I can do the bee inspection next week and just secure the beehive. So that's what I'm going to do. I think it's using my initiative and gauging what the beehive needs at the moment. And the beehive certainly doesn't need me going in when I know there's plenty of honey, there's plenty of stores, and I can't even handle the frames, because all what the bees have done is there's plenty of honey there which needs to be transferred somewhere, and if I can't handle the frames with all the honey in there, it's going to get really difficult and mucky. So that's what I'm going to do. I think that's the best protocol. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the queen excluder on. Remember, just to slide it on nicely. You will, look, life isn't perfect. You will lose a few bees here and there. So it's not the end of the world. So I'm happy that, well, actually, I'm not happy because I've left that on. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. Little accessory which I use for frames. But I'm going to slide this across. I'm happy that it's down, it's secure, and all the rest of it. I'm going to put the super on now. I'm going to pop the super on and spray them with a bit of water to cool them, but also to distract them. I'm going to put this super on. So I'm going to slide them on. Right, I've put the super on. Looks good to me. Right, I've put the super on. I'm going to take, don't know what's happened here, but I'm going to take this frame out because it's a bit flimsy. Got the crown board there. I'm going to put the crown board back on. So it's queen excluder, super, and then crown board, and then on top of the crown board we're going to put the roof. Roof's going on. Right, I'm happy with that. The roof's back on and the beehive is secure. I want the bees to transfer all their honey to the super so then I can handle the frames when I'm doing a check. At the moment it's pretty full, and I've taken the decision that that's the best option for this beehive. No point doing an inspection when I can't handle the frames. The frames are full. Let's let the bees do what the bees do, and then we'll check up on them next week.